Okay, I know what you're thinking. I'm gonna make a video with some mushy spiel about how Kingdom Hearts changed my life. But honestly, Kingdom Hearts is a mess. How did a Japanese video game featuring a twink, Mickey Mouse, and darkness become as successful as it currently is? Truth is, Kingdom Hearts is special, not despite its flaws, but because of them. For better, for worse. All aspects of Kingdom Hearts are worth appreciating, and we can start with the game's inception. Our story begins in the early 2000s, with Square and Disney at the top of their game. These two companies were titans in the 90s, as Square published a slew of remarkable JRPGs, while Disney were releasing hit after hit during their legendary Renaissance era. Somewhere in Japan, these two companies shared an office building together. An executive from both companies shared an elevator ride together. They started hitting it off and showed interest in a potential collaboration. The rest is, as they say, history. So what is Kingdom Hearts about? Each entry serves important themes, transforming abstract concepts into physical manifestations that our protagonists must overcome. Let's go back to 2002, where, for the first time ever, the world was introduced to the original Kingdom Hearts. Our main character is Sora, an optimistic, bubbly boy who wields the Keyblade. We learn about his best friends, Riku and Kairi, who he must save from the forces of evil. To do so, he must team up with Donald and Goofy to find King Mickey and stop the worlds from falling into darkness. Kingdom Hearts 1 is about lost innocence, because Sora, who is so excited about going on a grand adventure, discovers that there are those who will use, manipulate, betray, and even destroy Sora for their personal gain. In the sequel, no, not Kingdom Hearts 2, Chain of Memories, ya silly. Chain of Memories deals with memories, surprise, surprise, as our hero finds himself in Castle Oblivion, where he learns that he must save his long-lost princess, who is trapped at the top of this castle. However, our heroes learn that Castle Oblivion is slowly making him lose his core memories, to the point where he ends up losing himself and even his friends along the way. Kingdom Hearts 2 is about overcoming oneself, as Sora learns that he unknowingly helped his adversaries achieve their goals, which makes him fear himself. At this point, people start complaining that the series goes bananas. Yes, at this point. Days is about identity, Birth by Sleep is about trust. Coded asks us if the sentience and experiences of digital avatars worth our time. The answer is yes, but actually, no. It's not often that we get to see these kinds of stories in children's media, so it's hard not to appreciate the effort. These games are so full of sincerity that you can't help but to give them props for trying to explore these themes. Every Kingdom Hearts game is more than just another copy-paste entry which serves the same thing over and over again. And each entry is worth even a little bit of your time because they're all interesting in one way or another. Every single Kingdom Hearts game is an artistic and technical marvel. I'm always amazed at how great each entry looks, even today. I remember playing Kingdom Hearts 2 with someone a few years back, and we both just commented at how this game just looks so good. Like, the original PS2 games did an excellent job at converting these 2D Disney characters into 3D models. And the handheld games all look great considering the systems they're on. God, the GBA sprites look so good. And Kingdom Hearts 3? This game is gorgeous. I've spent hours playing, replaying, and exploring this game in depth just because I love how this game looks. Plus, I haven't even talked about the music yet. Grass is green, water is wet, and Yoko Shimomura is amazing. Those are the facts. And yeah, everyone likes to hate on the guest composers, but whatever, I think y'all are just haters. Like, I learned that people don't like the battle theme from Pirates of the Caribbean in Kingdom Hearts 3, but I think it's a banger. I get so hype every time it plays. The point I'm trying to make here is that everyone involved in the creation of these games always gives their 100%. Tetsuya Nomura, who is the face behind all this insanity, likes to experiment with his team to see what works and what doesn't. Each Kingdom Hearts entry is so different from each other that people have civil discussions over which one is the best. The truth is, there is no right or wrong answer. Maybe you prefer the deliberate gameplay of Kingdom Hearts 1, or perhaps you like to experiment with the panel system in 358 Days Over 2. Yes, that is the actual name of this game. Whichever one you find the most fun is up to you. And let's face it, when there are this many games that are polished to a mirror shine, you can't help but to still have fun. Again, the team could have just made each new entry just a little bit different with some minor upgrades here and there. But they didn't do that. I can't help but appreciate the hard work everyone puts into making sure each new game is a new experience that we can enjoy. Of course, they don't always stick the landing. At this point, I sound like a fanboy who thinks that Kingdom Hearts is perfect and can do no wrong. Truth is, there's a lot I don't like about Kingdom Hearts. I hate Dream Drop Distance. I remember playing it on the 3DS and thinking to myself, I don't think I like Kingdom Hearts anymore. This was the game that made me question whether or not I liked Kingdom Hearts. Why are all the important stories stuck within the spin-offs? Speaking of spin-offs, why do the mobile games have some of the most important stories in the entire franchise? Sometimes the pacing is awkward. Sometimes the story is awkward. Sometimes the voice delivery is awkward.
You and Kairi smell the same.
Yo, Riku, what the f? Trust me, there's a lot to complain about Kingdom Hearts, and there are plenty of people who have made their opinions known. But then again, Kingdom Hearts is a series where you play as a twink running around with a dog and a duck saving Disney worlds from these goofy looking monsters. I don't think it's that serious. As much as the games try to take themselves so seriously.
Say, fellas, did somebody mention the door to darkness?
I have my wrong and stupid opinions about Kingdom Hearts. For example, I really like Chain of Memories. Both versions. Sora is useless without his friends, and his most broken attacks are the ones featuring a friend or a summon card. The card value system really isn't that complicated. I mean, I figured it out when I was like 9 or 10, so. It's really fun to nuke an entire room full of mobs, and it has the most interesting version of Sora.
Where are you? Don't you dare hide from me! Show yourself!
Plus, you unlock an entire new version of the game after your first completion, where you're basically a badass, which is a nice surprise. The point is, every Kingdom Hearts entry is always innovating in one way or another. And part of that fun is also the discourse. The build-up to Kingdom Hearts 3 was incredible. When that first teaser dropped back in 2013? Oh my god. Look, it was a moment. The theories, the conversations, the hype, everyone was in on it. And when Kingdom Hearts 3 finally came out in 2019? Oh my god. Look, I was 26 at the time, but I felt like a kid all over again when I finally got my hands on this game. Could it have been better? Sure, but I saw the vision they wanted to achieve. When a game has been this hyped up since literally 2006 with that dang cliffhanger back in Kingdom Hearts 2, expectations are going to be mythological. Because that was 13 years. 13 years of waiting.
Nomura can't keep getting away with this!
Well, only if your last game was Kingdom Hearts 2. Remember, there are a lot of side games, and each entry is important to the final story of Kingdom Hearts 3. I've played through 90% of the side games, so I knew exactly what I was getting into when I first played Kingdom Hearts 3. Now, does that mean everyone should play the side games? No, of course not. I would be insane to ask anyone to do that. Can I get corny? Look, we are this deep into a Kingdom Hearts video. I think I'm allowed to be corny at this point. Kingdom Hearts means very different things to a lot of different people. I honestly don't feel the need to defend Kingdom Hearts because, I mean, look at it!
Kyrie's inside me?
Stop! There's a lot to not like about Kingdom Hearts. But I love this franchise for what it is. Each entry takes me back to a specific moment in my life, which I remember with vivid detail. For a long time, I thought Kingdom Hearts was this weird little game that I played as a kid and loved until forever. Surely no one else knows about this strange Disney anime game that came out back in 2002. So seeing Kingdom Hearts break into the mainstream is a little uncanny because I can't believe there are other people who like this corny stuff as much as I do, if not more than me. That is the beauty of Kingdom Hearts. Everything that makes it messy stands tall next to everything that makes it great. Despite its many flaws, this series has captured the hearts and imaginations of so many people since its inception. And I'm honestly excited to see this story unfold. At the time of writing this video, Kingdom Hearts 4 has only one teaser trailer. Missing Link has 2 trailers, with the second one just coming out a few months back. Based on past evidence, Missing Link will have a lot more focus and development, probably to collect funding for Kingdom Hearts 4, which is fine. Kingdom Hearts 4 will probably see the light of day in 2028. Oh boy. In the end, I did end up making exactly what I've said at the beginning of this video. But you know what? I'm here for it. Because even today, there hasn't been anything else like Kingdom Hearts, and I can't wait to see more. Thank you so much for watching. I really hoped you enjoyed this video. If you are able, then please consider supporting me on Patreon, and I'll see you in the next video.